important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I thought this personal not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Oh, they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 58 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. They'll run it with Jacobs. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The fourth down pass from the 5 falls incomplete, and the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from real downtime. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Watson now on second down. He's got Njoku over the middle. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face a third down. Now Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. The 30. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9. Watson now to throw. Touchdown! Anthony Schwartz. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
17. King York to kick off for the Browns.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Finding space at the 40. And some room to run now. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown of the night. fourth. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just one score. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points and gets it back within a field goal. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Browns drive about to get started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of bounds inside the 35. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And Chubb will try the middle here. Room here to run. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to be shut down, but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for Vegas. 54 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone.
The Browns take over at 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Pass the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down. You know, I was going to ask if maybe they should surprise and pass the ball, but where they're at on the field, they keep it on the ground, right?
I like where you're going with this one because field position is going to determine these play calls. And backed up where they are, I don't even think about putting the ball in the air. I tell my running backs, grasp the football, and I tell my offensive line, don't allow any leaks so they get hit immediately when we hand it off.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. And Watson's going to throw it here. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the option, here's Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Once again, it's Jacobs. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So the second half comeback is now complete. They have battled from behind, taken the lead, and CD now they just need their defense to stand up here and secure the victory.
And remember, they were trailing by double digits, fought their way back into this one. Now we find out the true definition of a team builder because one side of the ball just did its job. Now it's time for the other one to take over. Don't let them drive downfield and get the deciding score in what time remains.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it, sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Watson. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, you need to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Watson to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
This was a fun one today if you like points.